Hello students, I am Devina Bhumik from Techno India Group Public School. Today we will continue our chapter Triangles. In the previous video, I have discussed about similarity of triangles. Our today's topic is some example on similarity of triangles. So let's check the example. First example is, here is the question. If a line intersects the sides AB and AC of a triangle ABC at D and E respectively and is parallel to BC, then prove that AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. Okay, as you can see here given that this DE is parallel to BC. Okay, because if the line intersects the side AB and AC of triangle ABC at D and E and it is parallel to BC, that means DE is parallel to BC given, you have to prove that this AD by AB is equals to AE by AC. Okay, as you can see this is similar as BPT theorem. In BPT theorem, if such conditions was given, that is if DE is parallel to BC, then by BPT theorem you can say that AD by DB is equals to AE by EC, right? Because the condition given are same. So since DE is parallel to BC, by BPT theorem you can say that AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. Okay, now in the next line you will do the reciprocal of these two fractions. Okay, that is dB by AD equal to EC by AE, and you will add 1 on both sides. Okay, so after doing the LCM it will be dB plus AD by AD and EC plus AE by AE. Okay, now dB plus AD means dB plus AD, it will be equal to AB, that's why in the numerator I have written AB. Again EC plus AE, EC plus AE is equals to AC, right? So in place of numerator I have written AC. That means you are getting AB by AD is equals to AC by AE. So in the next line if you do the reciprocal you will get AD by AB is equals to AE by AC, which you have to prove. Okay, so our example is proved. Okay, now let's check the next one. Question number 2 is given as ABCD is a trapezium. As you can see, ABCD is a trapezium given where AB is parallel to DC. These two sides are parallel given, and these AD and BC are non-parallel sides. E and F are the points on the non-parallel side AD and BC. E and F are the points on the non-parallel side AD and BC respectively. EF is parallel to AB. Okay, EF is parallel to AB. You have to show that AE by ED is equal to BF by FC. Okay, so you have to prove that AD by ED is equals to BF by FC. So let's check the solution of this example. Okay, here you have to do a construction. What you have to do? You have to join this A and this C. Okay, after joining this AC, you can see you are getting two triangle. One triangle is ADC. So first of all, let us discuss about triangle ADC. In ADC, as you can see, okay, in the given condition it is means in the condition it is given that EF is parallel to AB, right? Again AB is parallel to DC, that means you can say that this EF is parallel to DC, right? AB is parallel to DC, EF is parallel to AB, that means EF is parallel to DC, right? So this line is parallel to this line, and this ADC is a triangle, so you can say that EG is parallel to, you can say that EG is parallel to DC, right? This EG is parallel to this DC. Okay, so you can use the BPT theorem. So theorem 6.1 is BPT theorem, so, or you can write this one as BPT theorem. So by BPT theorem you can say that AE by ED is equals to AG by GC. Okay, mark this one as equation number 1. Okay, now let me erase these things. Okay, now again now we'll check the triangle CAB. That means this triangle. Okay, this triangle. Again, by the similar argument, you can say that this EF is parallel to AB, AB is parallel to DC. That means, okay, no, it is already given that EF is parallel to AB. That means this GF is parallel to AB. Okay, again you can use the BPT theorem in triangle CAB. Okay, if you use BPT theorem in CAB, you will get CG by AG is equals to CF by FB. Okay, CG by AG is equals to CF by BF, or you can do the reciprocal in the next line. You will get AG by GC is equals to BF by FC. Okay, now as you can see, if you look at the equation number 1 and equation number 2, okay, you can combine these two equations, right? As you can see, this AG by GC and this AG by GC are equal. That is the right hand side part of equation number 1 and the left hand side part of equation number 2 is equal. So you can write this is equal to this, again this is equal to this one. That means you can write AE by ED is equals to BF by FC. So AE by ED is equals to BF by FC, which you have to prove. AE by ED is equals to BF by FC. So our required condition is proved. Okay, so this is the solution of example number 2. Now let's check example number 3. In example number 3, it is already given that PS, 1 minute, it is already given that PS by SQ is equals to PT by TR. Okay, it is already given, and PST, angle PST is equals to angle PRQ. Okay, that means this angle and this angle are equal. You have to prove that PQR is an isosceles triangle. So what you have to do when what you have to prove, right? When you can say that PQR is an isosceles triangle, if you can show that this R angle is equal to this Q angle. Okay, so let's check the solution. The solution is, it is given that PS by SQ is equals to PT by TR. As you can see, now the ratio of the sides are equal given. That means this is the condition of converse BPT theorem. Yesterday I have discussed about the converse BPT theorem. In the converse BPT theorem, it is given that if a line intersects two sides of a triangle in two distinct points, and if the ratio of the sides are equal, then you can say that ST is parallel to QR, right? So by using converse BPT theorem, you can write converse BPT theorem, you can write ST is equals to QR. Okay, now ST is equal to QR, right? And you can say that PQ is a transversal, right? PQ is a transversal. Okay, let me use this one. Okay, ST is parallel to QR, and this PQ you can consider as transversal. So you can say that this angle is equal to this angle. Why? Because they are corresponding angle. So PST is equals to PQR by corresponding angle. Now in the given condition, this angle is equal to this angle, and in equation number 2 you have proved that this angle is equal to this angle. That means this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, that means in this PQR triangle, angle Q is equals to angle R. Okay, angle Q is equals to angle R. So this implies that the opposite, you know that the side opposite to equal angles are equal. So since the angles are equal, you can say that this PQ line is equal to this PR line. Okay, so PQ is equal to PR. So PQR is an isosceles triangle. Okay, so here is the 3 example on similarity of triangles. So this is all for today. Thank you.